Moving on to USD Swiss, we can see on the daily time frame that we've had that break of structure in towards the upside, and this is our current swing range that we're trading within. Now, we were saying about for this week that ideally we've had the break of structure, we've taken out some significant liquidity. It would be good to see some downside on USD Swiss so that we can then look for that next upside movement in the near future. These points of liquidity are quite nice targets where we could look for, where we can look for that next upside move. Obviously, we don't really want to break this low here, as this is the internal low and should be protected. However, we're not quite seeing that. We're just sort of seeing price chop around. I think the Swiss franc is quite weak at the moment, and obviously there is support for the US dollar. And therefore, we could just see price continue to trickle on up a little bit before in the medium term we see some downside towards these points of liquidity. But for now, it's not really a pair I'm actively looking to trade. For me, it makes just as much sense for price to go up as it does for price to come back down. And we're not seeing any clear structure form on the lower time frame, which gives me no conviction in what price will do next. So now moving on to USD Yen, we've now had another break of structure in towards the upside on the 4-hour time frame, and therefore this is the current swing range that we are trading within. Now we are at 163 levels, and I do think that there is limited upside. I do think it is definitely capped. I don't know whether we will ever reach 165, but we are getting very close, and I think at that level there will 100% be an intervention, which has already been sort of half confirmed by the Bank of Japan. So for this one, I would just be careful, and personally it's not a pair I'm actively trading. Finally, USDCAD, we can see on the daily time frame that we've had that break of structure in towards the upside, and this is the current swing range that we are trading within. Now, ideally, we would have liked to have seen some daily points of liquidity get taken before then looking for that next upside move. If we go down onto the 4-hour time frame, I still don't think it's really reacted from anywhere significant. No, we've seen this 4-hour break of structure, swing low, swing high. We're not anywhere near the 50%, which is not a good sign. And we are also not really taking out any we've not taken out any significant liquidity at all, and therefore for me it's just not a valid long to take. If we start to see maybe some structure form, I'd be happy to come in on the second break of structure, but for now it's also not a pair I'm actively trading.